pussy.
Yep. Rip the Band-Aid.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I have this all fucked up over here. Test.
Radio show, your weekly voyage into Florida fishing, presented by Hubbard's Marina, hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Good morning, Tampa Bay, 970 WFLA, talking fishing. Going to be here until 8 o'clock.
Unfortunately, only till 8 o'clock.
But we will be, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, be here until then. The great Jason Behringer on the other side. Phone lines are open, 1-800-969-9352. Looks like that weather's trying to clear through the area a little bit.
It's trying
to clean up.
I think what's happening now is that typical springtime pattern, right, where we have that occluded front that tries to make it down. The cold front tries to make it down and just kind of stalls out right above us.
Occluded?
Yeah, so that's what happens when it stalls, and then it kind of becomes a warm front.
It occludes?
Yeah, I don't know the technical meteorology definition. Meteorology.
I don't either. I don't know that I've ever heard that word before, but it was spectacular there.
Yeah.
Nice work, CA.
That was the greatest compliment you've ever given me. Thank you. But yeah, essentially the front stalls, and then it sits above us, and that's what's kind of happening right now. It's not really a cold front, but it brought us some weather. We got that frontal line yesterday. It seemed like a cold front, but didn't really do anything to make us colder. And that north wind doesn't blow real hard, and that's what we're dealing with the next couple days. And then we get another one that does that kind of mid-work week where front tries to make it down but kind of stalls above us.
Well, I mean, it makes it fishable.
Makes it fishable, but we deal with the weather. We still get a little wet. We still get a little wind, but we don't get that strong kind of dependable pattern, right? If the cold front makes it all the way through, we know the cold front's coming. We get the prefrontal activity, then it blows out of the north. Then all of a sudden it kind of calms down slowly. With these occluded fronts or stall fronts that happen, it's kind of up in the air.
Drag their feet.
No one really knows what's going to happen with it.
Right.
So it kind of creates a little bit of uncertainty in the atmosphere. But along with that, I think it can turn the fish on. And what it does do is it gives us that consistent warming trend. So potentially we're going to start seeing some things move around, some bait start flushing, some snooks start moving, maybe some mackerel showing up. I've heard rumors mackerel are showing up more and more.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Skyway seeing them. Heard rumors of them down off the beach down south. So could be on our doorstep.
I know the bait guy by us did have some pilchards. Didn't do us a lot of good having pilchards yesterday. We did catch a couple trout off them, but the trout were really eating Little John's. Mirror lure Little John's the best. Trout bite was okay, not spectacular. Weird morning yesterday, just kind of that foggy, heavy cloud cover. It wasn't cold. It wasn't warm. It wasn't windy.
It was
a little bit of fog. I saw a little bit of fog this morning in Riverview as well. So, not sure what the bay looks like. Didn't see a whole bunch of it coming across to Howard Franklin, but did see some in Riverview. So I imagine there's some out there. So definitely be careful out there. But redfish, a lot of small rat reds around structure, eating straight shrimpies on the bottom. A couple of sheephead, nothing crazy, but bite was okay. So it'll be interesting to see. It's going to just get better here as we roll into March, always a good month. Weather update brought to you by our good friends at Reese Windows and Doors, Florida's leading window and door company. You know they're over 50 years in business. You know they offer free installation, most windows and doors installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. They only use in-house installers, no freelance contractors, and their work always comes with a double lifetime warranty, which is my favorite part. That means you never pay for warranty. When you sell your house, the warranty transfers to new owners, which adds value to your home. Visit ReeseWindows.com for more information. I apologize for my voice. Same kind of crackly voice I had at the OCC Roadhouse. Has not changed much here over the last couple of days, so you just have to bear with me. Again, my apologies, but we do appreciate you joining us here this morning. Again, phone lines are open here. Your questions, comments, fishing reports, you can bring them right here, 1-800-969-9352.
And on the fog front, just pulling up the forecast here, it looks like the fog's going to be hanging around for most of the morning today.
Okay.
Not so bad tomorrow, but,
well, but then,
today.
you know, again, if you're headed for the water, be careful out there, especially trying to run around in the dark, you know.
Yeah, not fun.
No, just be careful, be smart if you're getting on the water early.
Seems inshore-wise, bay-wise, by 10, 11 o'clock, fog will be lifting. Offshore, it'll be hanging around.
Which is still kind of late. You know, even 10, 11 o'clock is kind of a heavy fog that, you know, usually it burns
Tampa
off
Bay
a little
is
bit.
completely socked in until about 8:30. Then it clears up about 9, 10 o'clock. It starts to lift. By 11, it'll be gone.
Okay. Well, you know, like I said, be careful out there for sure. How's the offshore trips? Are you able to get some in now that the wind's laying down a little bit or no?
It's been real tricky as of late. I mean, mostly due to just unfortunate timings with our our dry dock situation. The Florida fishermen still in dry dock, and we're getting those new motors. We have 2 new motors going in, 2 new generators going in. So that's been a lot of mechanical changes. And unfortunately, with Coast Guard inspected vessels, anything you do, if you look at them too long, the Coast Guard wants to come down and investigate.
Go figure.
And God bless them. And it's all for passenger safety, and it's all in the name of the greater good. But man, is it a pain.
How often do you have to do that, D? How often do you have to change the motors and all that? I mean,
so Coast Guard inspection happens annually. One year is a hull inspection. 1 year is above the water, like safety inspection, topside they call it. So every other year you'd have a topside or hull. And this year it so happened that we had a topside and hull. So the Coast Guard has to go through virtually in the entire boat. You have to pull it out of the water and let them crawl through wherever they want, underside, topside, inside, all throughout.
Wow.
And as far as replacing the motors, we put a lot of hours on our engine. So every 4 to 5 years, we have to either rebuild or replace.
Oh, wow.
Generally, we try with those big cats, those big blocks, we try to get a couple rebuilds. But this time we had to go ahead and replace.
What's the ticket on that?
It's a lot.
Is it painful? I would think, yeah.
Extremely painful, and just dealing with being out of
You
service.
figure, my 300 Yamaha on the back of my new Skeeters,
Yeah, the engines are about
$25,000.
Yeah, the engines are about 200.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would
and
think.
then you got
that
2 of
makes
those,
sense.
and then generators are about 25. You got 2 of those, and then paying for the crane and the rails and just the time out of the water and service, and then hours of everybody working on the boat. We got a team of 15, 20 guys working on it every day for 3 months, so.
Is there a place in town that does that for you? A specific company? Or
Yeah, you can have yards work on it for you, but what we try to do, which is I think unique to Hubbard's Marina, is if you do that right, I could pull the boat out and I could send it to a yard and let a yard take care of everything, but then our guys don't have work because the boat's not fishing. They're not fishing. So they're essentially, you put your crew out of work for 2.5, 3 months.
Oh, okay.
So we always like to do the work ourselves because it lets us keep our fingers in it, and it also lets our guys get familiar with the intimate relationship of the vessel because they know where all the wires are, all the plumbing is, and
Sure.
and it keeps them working.
Yeah, okay.
So our crew is able to continue working 24/7, 365 because they work through that dry dock, and then they get intimately familiar with all the systems on the vessel too. So if something does happen on the water, they know exactly what to do, where to do it.
Yeah, I see value in that for sure.
So it's more costly in the long run, but it's better for company retention, right? Because we're able to keep our guys working, and they're more well-trained, more well-rounded.
I get it. That's interesting you say that as I'm breaking in the new 241 Skeeter and getting used to every inch of it and how it, I was in the other boat company for 10 years. So, as you step into a new brand, which isn't totally new to me because I was Skeeter years ago, but being back with the brand and obviously so many changes by a great company like Skeeter, so many improvements, I can't imagine, obviously we could put several Skeeter Bay boats inside the big boat they're working on by you. So,
Yeah, the big Florida fishermen could carry quite a few.
Yeah, I was going to say, no doubt.
Little mothership trip.
Right. That's crazy. But so when do you figuring it's going to be back on the water?
It should be hopefully back this coming week, and we should be back in service just after next weekend is the current goal. But
Gotcha.
We've had 2 unexpected delays, and I think we're at the end of that now. Things are looking up.
Okay.
Life is going well, and the Flying Hub 2 has had a little bit of a challenge, but man, the good people at Yamaha, I can't say enough good things about them and our friends at DocServe. I mean, really bending over backwards on Yamaha corporate side of things, DocServe and their team, and we should be back on the water solid with that boat on Monday. So
Good news.
yeah,
Good.
looking forward to getting back offshore. But the offshore bite is going well, man. The red grouper, they're really cooperating well from that 80 to 120 foot area, and definitely better as you get deeper. We're seeing a lot of good, consistent mangrove snapper. The pelagic bite's starting to get right. It's starting to get to that good temperature. And like I said, I think we're on the doorstep. Our Egmont Key buoy pulling it up this morning. We're at 63. So it's warming up quickly out there, which, 63 sounds cold if you're just hearing that off the top of your head. But, man, it's definitely warmed up quite a bit from where it was, which is exciting news. And it'll be interesting to see as we progress where that goes and how fast it goes too. Pulling up the offshore buoy, let's see, it's 72 degrees.
Ooh,
so
okay.
That's right.
Yeah, that's getting there.
That temperature is getting right.
Yeah, I love
on that St. Pete offshore buoy. So definitely a good time to have that flat line out there because things are going to start happening. We're going to start seeing those sailfish soon. We're going to start seeing those big wahoo runs. You never know, cobia in the springtime as well might roll up on you. So if a customer starts yelling shark, have that pitch rod ready.
Yeah, no doubt. Get ready to rock and roll.
And the hogfish bite's going good too, so that's steady as well.
Good stuff. We're going to take a short break here, get you guys caught up on the world of news. Phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. We've got some news on a Bay Area captain, a Bay Area legend, great friend of ours. We're going to get you up to speed on what's going on with him. Keep it tuned right here. 970 WFLA. Remember, you can join us on the Facebook Live feed as well at Real Animals and at Hubbard's Marina, also on the Hubbard's Marina YouTube channel. So stay tuned. We'll be back. 970 WFLA.
Saturday Sports Radio, WBAE, has moved to 95.7 FM. All the best Buccaneers, Bulls, and race coverage. Join us on Saturday Sports Radio, 95.7 WBAE.
Having trouble finding a plumber or an electrician you can trust? A company that is clean, honest, trustworthy, reasonably priced, and shows up on time? Capt Mike Anderson here for Titan Plumbing and Electric. My friend Joe Gennaro is the owner, and I've known him and his family for over 15 years. And when Beth and I were getting work done on our home, he was the first person I called because trusting the people working on your home is everything. Call Titan Plumbing and Electric today at 813-933.
Test. So it's making me use the webcam, but at least they can hear us like this. That's weird. There it goes. Now it's getting me. Just have to keep clicking buttons. Professional button presser.
Better than a professional button depresser.
True.
Have a come to Jesus meeting with our boy. figure out why I'm the one having all the good ideas about how to handle our social media.
Dude, I got this new software. It was incredibly expensive, but I'm interested. It's called Cision One. It's a media analytics tool. So you can set different keywords and it like creates different mention streams. So like if your name is mentioned anywhere, print, online, TV, radio, digital media, anywhere, it captures it and then records the segment around it. Like if it's a print document, it'll show you the article. If it's a TV, it'll record the segment. If it's on radio, it'll listen to the segment. If it's social media, it'll capture the link and it compiles it so you can run reports and show like this is your earned media, this is your spent media. It's really interesting. And then it also will show you who mentions you and why. And so then it can compile a list of who's talking about you and then you can reach out to them. It's really interesting.
What is it?
Yeah, so I'm going to utilize it and it'll be cool because I can use it for other things too, right? It's like if we wanted to, technically, I could run a report for Skeeter boats for radio times and radio mentions of Skeeter boats, and then filter just real animal mentions, and it would show the actual ad value.
That'd be great.
Right? Yeah. So you could send the client, this is what value,
How much was
ad
that?
equivalency. It was expensive, but I think we're going to be able to utilize it for our PSTA agreements, and then it'll help me try to amplify. Like when we do a press release, a lot of times, like the other day, we found a whale. We saw a pygmy sperm whale off Blinds Pass, and like bad to the bone. Like I've never heard of that off Blinds Pass, and it didn't even make the news because we didn't have the outreach. But this tool will let me reach anybody talking about whales and send them this story.
Oh, wow. Welcome back, 624 here at the iHeartMedia Empire, the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. Definitely want to put a shout out to our good friends over there at Bartow Ford, just doing it right. Great atmosphere. Springtime's coming, so if you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out our good friends at Bartow Ford. Want to put a shout out here real quick. I know I got a couple of callers, but want to give everybody a heads up. Some of you may have seen the news. It has been on Facebook. Our good friend, a really longtime friend of mine, Captain Jeff Hegman. A lot of you may know him from the Florida Insider Fishing Report that Jeffrey is our area representative, Rick Murphy's lead program over there at the Insider Florida Fishing Report. Jeffrey had a stroke. The good news is that his fiance was at home, and she's a nurse. She, I guess, and I don't have all the details, but I guess they caught it quickly, which, as a lot of us know, is important. When people have strokes, it's important to get it noticed quickly and identified and get help coming, and they did that. So Jeffrey is, when I talked to him this week, he was still in the hospital. I don't know if he's made it to a rehab center yet. He's talking. I was able to talk to him on the phone. He's got a little bit of paralysis, I think, on his left side, from what I understand. But I'm asking all of you if you would, reach into your prayer pockets and dig out some prayers for our good friend Captain Jeff Hegman. Pray for a speedy recovery for him, strength for his family to, help him get through what's going to be a little bit of a trying time here as he gets through rehab. I think we're expecting a full recovery. He was in good spirits when I talked to him. He was cracking jokes, very, very Jeffrey-like. Again, one of my dear friends has been a super, super mentor for me ever since I've been in the fishing business. I've learned a lot from Jeffrey. We roomed together in Boca Grande for about 10 years as we were both guiding down there for tarpon season. Jeffrey still goes down there for tarpon season, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough time. There is a GoFundMe We're going to put it up on the Facebook page, so you guys, if you're interested, if you know Jeffrey, and a lot of you do know Jeffrey and his family, you know, if you want to get involved that way, you can. A lot of people are making donations, and you know, it's going to be a tough recovery when you're a charter captain coming into spring, and this happens. You know, it's going to be, you know, that's his money. That's how he makes a living. He's not going to be able to run trips here for a while, so a lot of us have piled on here to help him out. And if you feel like doing that, Dylan's going to put the link up on the Real Animals Facebook page, the Hubbard's Marina Facebook page, and again, we would, you know, love to have you guys help him out if you have the means, if you have the heart. And like I said, if nothing else, then just please open up your prayers and send him up, and let's get Jeffrey healed up and get him back on the water. Let's go to our good friend here real quick. Let's try to get one in. Let's try to get in with Captain Gene Hammond, Lines of Liberty. Gino, what's up, my friend?
How's it going, fellas? Our thoughts and prayers go out to Captain Jeff. We've listened to his reports for more than a decade, maybe 15 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. He's been doing that. He's been doing that show a long time, and
long time.
Like I said, he's a blessing to the fishing community, and we want him to get well quick.
Yeah, it's a tough deal, but we're praying for him. If there's anything that Lines of Liberty could do to help out, spread the word or whatever, we'll get her done.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we got a couple of events coming up here, fellas. Again, appreciate your guys' support. We are working with another nonprofit up here called Rebuild the Brave. On March 28th, they're going to have a car show and a motorcycle poker run up here at Newport Richey Post 335. You can go to rebuildthebrave.org. And, of course, Lines of Liberty is going to be there handing out some swag and some fishing trips. And then we have our big event the Friday before Memorial Day. It's May 22nd. I already have about 10 to 12 captains sign up for that. We always need more help. Take a veteran fishing, just take them out for 4 or 5 hours, come back and fellowship at Catches up here on the Cody River.
Oh, yeah.
We got that coming up. So
Catches.
That's always a
Nice
good event.
place.
We'll put...
Why are you familiar with every restaurant that's brought up?
We did. I did some. We did. Yeah.
Every restaurant. He's like, oh yeah,
Well,
yeah, I've been there. Great place.
We don't run trips out of one place, Dylan. Some of us are mobile, bro. Some of us are on a trailer.
Touche, brother.
Yeah. We don't all get to eat at the Friendly Fisherman every day, pal.
Just always funny to
From
me.
my house, we can just hop on the boat and go there.
Right.
Dock up and have a meal.
No doubt. No doubt. Hey, I'm up against the clock here, Gino. You got something else? Or you good, buddy?
We're good to go. Thank you for your support. And if you have any wheelchair veterans or handicapped folks that want to go fishing, we have this beautiful pontoon boat sitting here with big old ramps on it, ready to go. Thank you for your support.
No worries. Nobody does it better than Lines of Liberty. Gino, keep up the good work, my friend. We appreciate you, my pal.
Cheers, Captain.
All right, buddy. Good stuff right there. We got Captain Van Hubbard up on the other side. Hopefully we'll hear from you as well. 1-800-969-9352. Light them up. We'll be back.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk.
I used to run a big group event out of Catches. Nice. Right there on the river. One of my big corporate gigs. I think we ran the sheriff's deal out of there for a while. What's his name? He's a cool guy.
Grady Judd.
No, well, he's a cool guy too. But, trying to remember which sheriff his name is. Naco. Chris Naco. I did his tournament for a couple of years. And then
They're talking about the tourism numbers.
are they?
Visit St. Pete Clearwater, or not Visit St. Pete Clearwater, Visit Florida release the preliminary numbers for 2025 visitation because they were going through legislation to get their appropriations for 2026. The preliminary visitation numbers for the state of Florida tourism was 143.3 million people in 2025.
Wow.
Yeah. They thought 126 million a few years ago was like oh my God, I can't believe we got here. We never thought we'd get this high. Now it's 143.3 million. Crazy.
No wonder traffic sucks.
Yeah, that's like Travis said. He was jotting down a mouth. It's a little more than 3 million people a week if people visited like that. But people don't visit like that. People visit the most in spring and summer.
Yeah, right now, I mean, my
Yeah.
phone's ringing off the hook.
Yeah.
I'm getting a whole bunch of them because of you. You know? I'm like, damn, what the hell's going on over there? The boat's down.
When we canceled trips,
Oh,
too,
for sure.
people.
No doubt.
Well, can we do something
Well,
else?
a lot of the time, I'm like, you know, they canceled because a lot of times they're mad. Sometimes they're like, yeah, they canceled on us. I'm like, it's way too breezy. You don't want to be out there. And the bad news is, it's too breezy for you to be inshore too.
Yeah.
I can get somebody that'll take you, but you don't want to spend that money, dude. You know what I mean? I think I keep a lot of customers that way because I'm just honest with them. I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, I can find, if you really hell bent on going, I can find somebody that'll take your money. It's what they do. But if you want to catch fish, you know, if you want this to be a good memory, then don't go because it's not going to be great. You know, I said every now and then I'm wrong, and on a shitty day the bite's better than what I think it's going to be, but you don't want to be out there.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's, you know, they're bringing young kids too, you know, 8, 9, 10 years old that have never been out there before. You get them out there and it's rocking and nasty and, you know, they're uncomfortable, then they may never want to go again.
Yeah.
I was always like, something to think about, you know. Try to make their first fishing experience a good one.
Yeah, I've been so careful with Jack, kid gloving him. Dude, I literally almost cried the other day. We were fishing off the dock, and he's to the point now where he's baiting his own hook and dropping down. So we both bait up, we both drop down off the dock, and I hook a little mangrove snapper, and I swing it up onto the dock, and he puts his rod down, and he's like, Dad, I got you. He grabbed the line and unhooked the fish and tossed it back. I was like, oh my God, so proud.
Here he goes.
Yeah.
Soon to
He
be a
puts his rod down. Dad, I got you.
Soon to be a charter cat.
He caught a nice sheep's head the other day, too. It was so funny, too, because he catches his first pretty quality size sheephead. It was probably 14, 15 inches, you know, pretty good
They
size.
fight good.
Yeah, and he was caught it on a little whippy trout rod. So he gets it up, and it was on a gold pinfish hook, like a size 6 hook, you know, number 6 hook. And he gets it up. I help him swing it onto the dock, and he's like, all right, let's go eat. I was like, what? I was like, we just started. He was like, yeah, I want to eat this fish. So we immediately left. We were fishing over at my in-laws' house on their seawall off the dock. He was like, all right, let's go. So we went to the dock and filleted it up and took it to the friendly and ate it up. He was so happy. He was like a peacock sitting there eating his fresh fried fish. Too funny.
He's going to be a mess.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is quite the jingle. You notice how they took away our screen?
Yep. It's just not on.
What?
It's just not on.
Yeah, last week it was off too.
Yeah, it's hard to tell who was in here before us.
Hey, Tampa Bay, we have got to let you know that right now at Mazda of Clearwater, you can drive off in a new
We got to
Mazda
figure out
with
who's
zero
going to be
down
our
and
guest.
zero payments until May
We'd have a
2026,
guest for the
making
24th.
this the best time for you to get into a new Mazda from Mazda of Clearwater. There's nothing to it signing and zero payments until May
Rick Gross,
2026.
maybe?
Trust us, it's worth your time to make the
He's come to every single one.
I know. Sooner or later, we ought to make it about him.
Yeah,
I was thinking. And after that, we could do Ray Markham, too.
yeah.
He's there all the time anyway.
Innovative Pools and Spa brings you over 35 years of experience building.
You know what we could do is just make it like a. I guess it's hard to do that. But I was kind of.
Have 2 mics.
Yeah,
Do you think about like more like a panel?
yeah.
I thought about that too, but it's tough with 2 mics. And then they have a question for me, or they have a question for you, and it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then it
It's
bounces
okay if
around.
it's 3 of us. We're kind of working
But
together,
if
but
it's 5 people, yeah, it's too many.
it'd be tough. In that, because we're so spread out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the old Bartow Ford, it wasn't too, or the old Gator Ford wasn't too bad because it was just one giant room. You know, you kind of worked the front of the room and everything was kind of projected that one way. But in that room, it's really tough.
Mm-hmm. We need him to get another speaker.
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Welcome back, 636 here at the iHeartMedia Empire. And yes, Paul Brown, you're right. I do need another old-fashioned for my cold in my throat. They're,
A hot toddy.
yes. OCC Roadhouse did not disappoint on Tuesday night. I want to thank everybody that came out there and joined us. We had a great showing, which isn't a big shocker with our guest there, Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. Please never say that again.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
Trouble
It's
you.
a visual I do not need in my life.
The legend Mike Mahoney
But
joined
it
us.
sure is entertaining.
Yes, he is.
He's a good
entertaining.
dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He
East Beach,
He did a
for
great
those of you
job.
who are wondering, East Beach is a hot spot.
always. He knows where to be. Right in my backyard. Somewhere in my backyard is where he always thinks the bite should be.
Yeah, he's like, I think he said it a couple times during his seminar.
Always.
If you want to fish the next couple weeks, you need to be on East Beach, Fort DeSoto.
Yeah.
Work it.
He did a great job. We're trying to line up our guests for this month. This month we will be there always the fourth Tuesday of the month. That's going to be, again, the 24th of March, 7 to 9 p.m., that fourth Tuesday of the month. We will be back at OCC Roadhouse. Again, Bull Bay rods, Engel coolers. We'll have some Hubbard swag, some real animal swag to give away. It was really nice of Nick from Dropout Cast Nets, gave away a cast net. Those people were really excited. He gave away an 8-foot quarter-inch cast net, which was pretty cool. So,
Dude, that kid is working hard at it.
Nick's really, really good.
A lot of respect for his hustle.
You know, if you're in the market for a cast net, now's the time of year to get you a new one, and we highly recommend Dropout. Nick's doing them right. So phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. So light these phone lines up. Let's go to the phone lines here, check in with our legend down in Boca Grande. One of them anyway, Captain Van Hubbard. How are you this morning, Van?
I'm wonderful, guys. How about you?
Good, buddy.
Another day in paradise.
Yes, it is. You know, I caught during the break, Dylan was talking about spending some time with Jack and catching that sheephead and frying it up at the Friendly and stuff. Those kind of memories are just what it's all about. There's nothing to beat that. That's heaven on earth, boys. That's heaven on earth.
Fact.
Yep. It's my greatest memories thinking back.
That's a fact. Yep, sure is. No doubt about it. No doubt.
You know, it wouldn't hurt to video that and share it on your
Ironically,
stuff either.
I had a business meeting with a buddy of mine on this program that I'm a part of, and another young entrepreneur, and we're actually he gave me the cool idea. He has this dad's group that he works on called Palm Harbor Dad, and he had the cool idea that we're going to come up with, where so often we have people like parents. You have a single mother, or you got a family that moved down from Ohio and the dad just doesn't know anything about saltwater fishing. And so often, well, I just want to get my kid a fish. I just want to get a fish.
Right.
So we're going to come up with a YouTube series where hopefully me and Jack, and then I'm going to work with my cousin Garrett and his sons, and like Captain Joe and his son. And we're going to take some of our experienced guys and their kids and then pair them with a total novice parent and their total novice kid.
We should try to figure out how to get the real
And I was
animals
gonna
junior pro staff
talk
involved,
to you and Ryder.
Yeah.
You and Ryder could come out and teach a total novice on just how to catch a fish.
Yeah.
And then put it all on YouTube, so that way people can watch this series and get kids hooked on fishing. Because so often you see people out there, and like I'll walk out in the dock and it's a father and son or a mother and son, and they've got this Walmart special rod with 5 red beads on it and wire, and they're using squid, and the kid just looks bored as heck, and he's never going to fish again.
Right.
Whereas you cut that off and put a half sabiki rig with a little bit of shrimp, and all of a sudden he's catching 4 pinfish at a time, and he's hooked.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Again, it's part of the reason I started the Real Animals Junior Pro Staff. I mean, and we talk about it a lot, but I think if you really slow down and think about it and just don't let it go in one ear and out the other, if you love fishing, if you love the sport, if you're passionate about it, if we don't work hard as a fishing community to educate the kids and bring new kids to the sport will go away.
Yeah, and my goal is like teaching kids is challenging at times, and that it's a little bit harder to find them right on YouTube because catering to kids is you have to totally change your YouTube channel. So my goal is to cater to the parent who is intimidated, because you got a kid that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. He's not going to go out on his own and go fish the dock anymore.
Right.
I mean, the world has changed. We used to go out till the streetlights were on, right? Well, nowadays, you got to get the parent at least a little confident enough to go out there. And that's where I want to start, is like walking into Gator Gyms. This is what you need. You don't need to spend $200.
Right.
Spend 40.
Right.
Spend 50. And you're going to catch your kid fish until your kid is bored of fishing.
Right.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. Well, it's great. Love it. Great idea. Good stuff. No doubt, Van.
I think that's the greatest idea you've come up with ever, Dylan.
I don't know. The Hubbard's Marina tattoo thing is pretty close, followed by the banana the banana website. Those are the 3 ideas I'm most proud of.
The future of fishing depends on those kids.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well said.
We have a guy, Mikey, this year. He's getting his second Hubbard's Marina tattoo. So he got a tattoo last year and got some free fishing trips. He's going to get a tattoo over his old one that says redeemed. And he's going to get a new Hubbard's Marina tattoo below it.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's planning on becoming a Hubbard's Marina passport.
You know,
That's what he said.
It was interesting, and it reminds me of the day here several years back when I was on the boat with my marketing team, and we were trying to come up with a way to reach the kids, and I came up with the Real Animals Junior Pro staff, and the light on my marketing guy's face was like, dude, that's brilliant. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And here we are getting ready. Real Animals Junior Pro staff signups are now, applications up on the website. Get those applications turned in. I'm starting to get my goodies put together. Just had some new Real Animals Junior Pro staff hats come in the mail. The shirts are on order, so every kid gets a box of goodies with a hat and a shirt and a measuring board from Aqua Traction Marine Flooring. And the summer tournament's coming. I got, again, so blessed to have Yamaha and 6a-8a both giving $5,000. We got $10,000 in scholarship money for those kids. I mean, you know, that's, like you said, Van, that's the future of our sport is in these kids.
Amen.
We're just not going to be able to do it forever. I know at your young age, Dylan, I thought I could do it forever, but as we get older, you realize you're not going to be able to do it forever, and you got to make sure that the sports and the things you love are in good hands.
Amen.
So it's our job to make sure that that's happening.
Get them hooked on their tackle box, not their Xbox.
Amen. No doubt.
Wasn't that a Billy thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. Captain Billy Nobles was all over.
We're
Do
gonna
yourself a
have to-
favor, take kid fishing.
Yeah, tackle boxes, not Xboxes. We'll have to make sure we have him memorialized.
And Billy got that saying from, just so I'm being completely transparent, that was Billy's saying when we started
Johnny
doing
Walker.
the TV show. But, well, I thought Billy got it originally. You know, Billy was a Carolina kid, a coastal Carolina kid, and he got it from somebody up there in the Carolinas originally that was doing TV or something up there. But, you know, Billy carried it well with that raspy old voice of his, you know, the good old boy that Billy was. And he loved kids and loved to take the kids fishing. Some of my favorite memories of filming with Billy were the shows we did with our daughters who were close to the same age, and having them both on the boat just doing mackerel and little sharks and stuff, you know, that was just.
That's the thing, is kids just want to bent rod.
Yeah, that's it.
They don't care.
No, they don't care. You don't have to. It doesn't have to get too crazy, for sure. It's good stuff.
Captain Johnny Walker said, take a kid fishing. Someday they'll take you.
Yeah,
I like that too.
That's well done. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Good stuff, Van Hubbard. Just dropping dimes on us. How's the bite down there?
Actually, it's if the wind will slow down, we've got fishing. Eric White had a sailfish the other day. One of the boys had a nice wahoo out of it. One of the private boats had a nice wahoo out of Stump Pass Marina.
Nice.
So the fish are out there. It's just a question of getting the weather to work with them.
Yeah.
Eric's a good
Everything's
dude.
starting to
Eric's
come
a
alive
stud,
inside.
Yeah, he is.
So
Yeah,
it's time to get ready.
Liquid lifestyle, I think.
Yeah, he's a good fisherman.
Yeah, he is.
No doubt. That's good. Good to hear. Love it. Yeah, same thing here. We just need this wind to stop and water temp to come up a little bit, that bait to show up, and it's going to be wide open. Wide open. It's coming.
Dylan, on that kids fishing stuff, that's the best thing going. Maybe we could put together some trips on one of your boats to go out and fish for Hubbard snapper, redmouth Hubbard snapper, or squirrelfish, where they get plenty of action. And I'd be glad to come up and go along and help out with that because, again, the future of fishing and everything is the kids and getting them involved in it. It's just so special.
Yeah, great minds think alike, and that's the evolution, right? We start at Walmart, how to get them hooked up, start on the docks, start on the seawalls, and then we evolve and get them on the boats and show them as they go. So I've got it all mapped out in my head now. I just need to get it on paper and get to filming.
Love it. Love it. It's good stuff, Van Hubbard. Well done, buddy. Good to hear your voice, my friend.
See you guys soon. Have a great day.
See you, buddy.
Absolutely. Hope to see him soon. He's one of the best. Let's get a quick report from the beautiful Florida Keys. Check in with our good friend, Captain Mike Perry. Michael, how are you?
Good morning, fellas. I'm doing good. Hey, listen, real quick on the Jeff Hegman thing. Everybody out there knows I'm a nurse. Just remember, if you know CPR, that's great and everything, but if you suspect somebody's having a stroke, it's called the golden hour, folks. You have 60 minutes to get that person help. Call 911. They have the clot-busting medicine right on the ambulance. The quicker you do, the quicker you will turn them around. And it sounds like Jeff's going to turn around pretty good just from what you said. So remember the golden hour. The fishing in the Keys, been pretty good when we can get out. The wind is blowing. Today it's beautiful. It's just blowing a little bit from the south, about 7 miles an hour, and we're headed out. We are chasing the sailfish up. I know Dylan wants them to come up to him, and they will be headed your way,
Well,
Dylan. I'm sure of that.
Sounds like they are. I mean, Eric caught one yesterday. Eric White, Liquid Lifestyles, caught one yesterday. Captain Van just said off of Boca Grande, so I'm sure. And we just saw this morning, it's 72 on that south.
There's always a couple. There's always a couple. I was talking to Rick Murphy this week, and, Rick was talking about sailfish being their big opening episode of the Florida Insider Fishing Report. He was like, yeah, I know you don't get a lot of them there. And I was thinking, every year there's a few caught close, even some stuff like real close. Like there's guys that have caught them off the hard bottom at 5 miles before. Again, doesn't happen every day. I've never caught one, but I know guys who have caught them.
Yeah.
So
you never know.
It pays to put, like Dylan says, on his big boats when they're way offshore. When you go within that 9-mile stretch all the way in the Gulf, and that's the limit you can go according to your charter license, folks, put that flat line in. Invest, go to Gator Gyms and invest in you don't have to blow the bank like they said. Invest in a good flat line rod and a reel. Get a pinfish, a white bait, dead, alive, it doesn't matter. Put a balloon on it, put something on it, chuck it out. Open up that bail and let it go with the current. You will be surprised. The sailfish will show up. Of course, kingfish, mackerel, but the pelagics are good down here, Dylan. Blackfin tuna and the wahoo have showed up.
Yeah. And
the bottom fishing's great. I know you're up against it, Mike. Dylan, Mike, feel better. That voice sounds like mine from last week.
Yeah.
That's your report from the Florida Keys. Everybody up there, get in the car, head south. Knock on my door. If I'm busy, I'll get you on a boat somewhere.
Good job, Mike. Great report, brother. We appreciate you. Well done.
All right. God bless, tight lines, and a little extra prayer for the Hegman family.
Appreciate
Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thanks, buddy.
Good stuff right there. Also, putting a shout out here before we go to break, whether you need a shingle, metal tile, or a flat roof, don't forget about our friends at Affordable Roofing Systems. By far the safest choice for repairs or replacements. I had my roof repaired by them. Dylan had his roof replaced by them. Great people doing the job the right way. Over 3 decades of roofing experience. Nobody does it better. Call 1-888-397-ROOF. Get you a free estimate or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com. Doing roofs right. Affordable Roofing Systems. Again, the GoFundMe for Captain Jeff Hegman is up on the Real Animals Facebook page and the Hubbard's Marina Facebook page, as well as their YouTube channel. You can just click on the link, make a donation. Again, terrible time for somebody to go down in the charter business as we roll into spring here. So every little bit will help Jeffrey get through this tough time, him and his family. We do appreciate y'all for sure. And again, if you can't donate, I definitely understand, but maybe you can just take a moment and throw some prayers up for a speedy recovery for our boy, Captain Jeff Hegman. Good stuff. Phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. We'll be back.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just search Reese.
Protect your home now with Factory Direct Custom.
Got strapped, too.
Yeah. I had a little something, and then I was recovering. The congestion was going away, but it seems like yesterday and today it's coming back a little bit. My son got real sick last night after jiu-jitsu. He spiked a fever. He was getting his butt kicked. He got paired with the coach's son.
Oh, boy.
And the coach's son is a little kid. Probably, Jack's got 40 pounds on him and a foot. But the coach's son has been wrestling and doing jiu-jitsu since he was like 2.
Yeah, right.
So he was just double-legging Jack every time and just slamming him to the ground.
Nice.
So after like 25 minutes, Jack was done, cooked. Oh, it was funny. He's like, Dad, I don't feel good. This is really hard. I want to go home now. I was like, it's okay, buddy. It's fine. You can keep going. He powered through. But, dude, at the end of it, he was so pooped. And we got home, and he looked a little off, seemed a little off, and we took his temperature, and he spiked a fever. And I was like, that's why you were so out of it.
Didn't do it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So long story short, it's going around my house.
Yeah, it's going around my house, too.
Need to go get an IV Monday.
I need to do something. I'm supposed to film Monday, but
Dude, this place near my house, this IV place, they'll give you like if you feel like you're getting sick or if you are getting sick, they'll hook you up to an IV with 25 grams of vitamin C.
wow.
Yeah. It either kills it or flushes it.
Problem is your body can only use so much of that stuff.
Oh yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. It either kills it or it flushes it.
Yeah. What I really need is a sauna today. Sweat this bitch out. I may have to go to the walk-in because I don't have, like, it's not a terrible cough. Like, I'm not coughing up stuff all day. But in the morning, when I first get up, bro, that stuff I'm coughing up is dark.
Yeah.
Dark. Like, it's nasty. I don't know if it's some kind of infection or if it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is 10 days today?
Dude, I used to wake up congested all the time, but I use that mouth tape stuff, man. I don't wake up congested anymore.
Mouth tape?
Yeah, so that way it forces you to breathe through your nose at night instead of breathe through your mouth. And I don't wake up congested. Yeah. Wake up breathing fine. I used to wake up and I was super congested. My mouth was all sore and dry. Mm-hmm.
We were going to go shoot today, but the wife and I are just going to be completely chill.
That's cool. Jealous. A 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a...
Welcome back. The Friendly Fisherman at John's Pass is back under the management of the Hubbard's family, the same family that's serving up the best dining and fishing experiences in Madeira Beach for nearly a century. Come rediscover the Friendly Fisherman and taste the difference with the freshest seafood, improved menus, and the service you've come to expect from the Hubbard's name. Enjoy unbeatable waterfront views, a welcoming atmosphere, and flavors straight from the Gulf. Locals and visitors, come see what's new today at the Friendly Fisherman. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I'm extremely picky on my seafood, and the grub at the Friendly Fisherman is outstanding.
Yeah, it's
absolutely outstanding. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack ate a sheep's head.
I'm not schmoozing you neither, bro. That's some serious grub, dude. My wife has brought up I took her there one time.
Mm-hmm.
She had the grouper sandwich, and she has brought it up at least 11 times since, and it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, when we went over there and Jack was eating his sheep's head he caught, I had the bacon wrapped scallops.
Oh yeah, nice.
And it's they like broil them. It's not like a pan sear. I don't know what they do, but man, is it perfect. It's got like a crust on it.
The chef over there is a bad man.
Yeah.
That's what I know. That gimmick he puts on the mashed potatoes, whatever that gimmick is, he needs to just send some home with me. It needs to be on everything I eat for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it's
good
incredible,
stuff.
dude. It's incredible.
the hollandaise-esque
Yeah,
sauce.
whatever. The Captain's Platter is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. Let's go to the phones here real quick. Check in with our good friend Donald in Lutz. Donald, how are you, my friend?
Hey, good morning, Captains. Hope it sounded like you're sounding a little bit better there, Michael.
I'm working on it, buddy.
He doesn't look better.
Yeah, I'm still ugly, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, that's right. I've been there, done that. I mean, it's like, yeah. So, yeah, that's sad about Kat and Jeff. Yeah, I've watched that show for so many years, and I never got to meet him personally, but you know, just watching him and you know, seeing all the stuff that everybody does. So,
yeah, it's gonna be an interesting stretch here. Captain Rick Murphy reached out to me. I'm gonna fill in for Jeff here as they get the season rolling and as Jeffrey recovers. I was beyond honored that he asked me to do it. I've done it for Jeff once before. He was out of town or something, and I had to fill in for him. So I'm a little familiar with you know what goes into it. So, but I'm gonna fill in for Jeffrey as he recovers here. So which I'm honored to do, and I feel blessed to be able to do it because he's just you know one of my dear friends. We've been friends a long time. So. Again, that GoFundMe is up on the Real Animals Facebook page, on the Hubbard's Marina Facebook page, and it's just sad. And, you know, the older I get, the more of it I see, so it's important everybody take care of themselves out there.
Exactly. And, you know, Billy's birthday was last week, and, you know, it's already a year from him passing.
Yeah.
So many people I know, you know, friends of mine have passed. So, I mean, it's like, it sucks, but, you know, that's life. But
it is.
You just got to keep going, you know, for your family and the grandkids. I mean, I get Henry again for the month of July.
Nice.
And, yeah, so I signed him up for the junior pro staff. I hope he gets picked again. And
he's probably got a shot.
I hope, yeah, I hope so. But you know, I don't, you know, I feel blessed. You know, Capt Mike Perry said for me to bring him down there. He's going to take him fishing and hook him up and you know, get him out there again. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice. Well, there you go. That's a good chance to catch some fish. That summer tournament will be going on for the Real Animals Junior Pro staff. So hopefully he does well, brother.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And then he's going to be moving here the year after that because he's going to college here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, me and Liz, we bought him we did the prepaid college thing for him. He was born, so he's got years of college free. I got an email from them that we overpaid. Do we want a refund or use it towards books or whatever? No, take the money, use it for the books, whatever.
Take the money, buy a new boat.
No, it's not that much. It's enough for books and
stuff. Trying to be positive. Trying to be positive. Hey, I'm up against the clock, brother.
Hey, you take care and get better. And tight lines, everyone. Stay safe out there.
Can't wait.
See you, Donald.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him this summer, buddy. Be good. Thank you for the call. All right, partner. Good stuff. Our good friend Donald in Lutz there. Phone lines are open here. Questions, comments, fishing reports, bring them right here. 1-800-969-9352. We'll be back.
The preceding program was paid for by Real Animals Fishing.
WFLA Town, WST HD2 Clearwater. News Radio, WFLA, an iHeart radio station.
Guaranteed human.
The Sunday signal went stupid.
The Sunday what?
The signal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it changed.
95.7. It's a 100,000 watt blowtorch, just like that 6:20 a.m. signal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really going to be a benefit on that side of it, big time. So,
what's today's signal?
It's not that. I mean, it's not as big as 970's signal. You know, 970 was a heritage AM station, and they had so many great hammers on it for so long. You know, Captain Mal and you know, their weekend programming was just stupid. The lineup was incredible. Had the plant guy, I can't remember the guy that did the plant. So so popular. You know, when they screwed up the weekend airings and started just selling off the weekend programming to dodo birds, that anybody that wanted it, they boogered it up pretty bad.
Yeah.
But, you know, at some point, AM radio is going to go away, is the bad part.
Yeah.
They've already tried. They took an act of Congress to keep it around once. At some point, AM will go away. So for us on
Literally an act of Congress.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So for us on the FM side to be on that signal 95.7 is going to
Doesn't 970, we have an FM, 94.5, right?
I don't think it's quite as, I don't think the signal's quite as big as.
Yeah. So there's two FM stations.
Because we were 95.3.
Yeah.
And that 95.3 wasn't very big.
Yeah.
But 95.7 is big.
Yeah.
100,000 watts. So we're going to have a huge footprint on FM now. I kept trying to listen to it on 95.3, you know, here and there to see where it came in, and it's terrible. But now that they made that switch, it's going to be pretty monumental.
Mark Given was the plant guy. Jack Edgar said.
Given? Govan? Mark Govan.
He said Mark Given.
Yeah, I think it was Govan. But yes, Mark. I think, I want to say he passed away. I can't remember if he passed away or walked away. They kept messing with his hours. He was a super popular show, too. Super popular show.
He passed away in October 2019.
Yeah, I thought he passed away. I remembered that. He had a ton of followers. He talked, you know, herbicides and pesticides and all that crazy stuff.
He was on the radio for over 30 years.
Yeah, dude. He was, I'm telling you, he was a staple. A staple. They
And
cut his show from 3 hours to 2 hours. They cut my show from 3 hours to 2 hours. People were pissed. Pissed. I had a bunch of phone calls that were like, dude, sorry, we love you, but we're not listening to iHeart anymore. We're done. I mean, I had a lot of people call me.
Dang.
They made $1 million the first weekend that they did it because they sold so much weekend programming over the country. But I'm like, you made $1 million, but you just shit all over your own stations.
Yeah.
In the long run, that's not bright. I don't think, but they did whoever the bigwig was at that time.
They made their commission
He made his
that
little-
quarter.
Yep, he made his money that year, and he probably doesn't even work for the company anymore.
What happened to Captain Phil Duggar that fished Boca Grande and Charlotte Harbor for years?
Heart attack.
Heart attack? He passed away? There you go, Brian.
Phil Duggar was a great guy. Great guy. He used to call me Grape Ape. That's what he called me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's like, I see you over there, Grape Ape. We filmed a show with him. Billy and I filmed a show with him. We jumped 19 tarpon in one day and didn't land a single fish.
Wow.
And it was all on DOA, the trolling lure. When they talk about being the good one, the ugly doesn't look like anything that should ever catch a fish. They had to have the red lip on the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
We stuck them fish all day long. Dude, we jumped them and jumped them and jumped them. And the hook on that thing isn't very sharp.
Mm-hmm.
And the rods we had from, I think we were Penn at the time, if I'm not mistaken. The tarpon rods they had gave us that year just didn't have enough tip.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to stick that fish to get that hook in there. And they just kept jumping off. But we jumped more fish that day on artificials than I thought was humanly possible.
19 jumped
There
fish.
was 19 jump fish that day. And I think we fished till like 1 o'clock.
Wow.
It was crazy. But Phil Duggar was a madman. Madman.
He was angry at the tarpon.
Yes, he was mad. He had what was the name of his boat? Oh, he had the coolest name of a boat I'd ever seen in Boat Grand Pass. It was Podzilla.
Podzilla?
Podzilla. Yeah.
Bait Buster, that's the name of the bait you were talking
Bait
about.
Buster, yes.
Cap Van said in the chat.
That's it. Great, legendary guy, Phil Duggar. I'm sure Van was very familiar with Phil. Hopefully they were friends. I would think they would be. Phil did it the right way. He was a good dude.
Animals Radio Show, your weekly voyage into Florida fishing. Presented by Hubbard's Marina. Hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back. Rolling into hour number 2 here, the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. Phone lines are open, 1-800-969-9352. I do apologize again for my voice. Doing the best I can here to get through it. Just struggling with a little bit of a upper chest cold, so it is what it is. Not that my voice is all that enjoyable when it's normal, but I know it's a little rougher today, so my apologies. Let's go to the phones here again, 1-800-969-9352. Questions, comments, fishing reports, light them up. Our last hour here. Let's go get our Visit St. Pete Clearwater Safe Boating Tip of the Week, Captain Jim Fogel. Jimmy, how are you, brother?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing well, buddy.
Good.
When you get home, Mike, try that old hot tea and bourbon and honey. Works every time, bro.
I like the bourbon.
Can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
I like the bourbon start that conversation for sure.
I know, that's right.
That's your safe boating tip of the week, guys. Thanks, Jim.
I'm trying a little everything. Couple things. Last week we talked about some folks getting hurt down in near Tavernier Creek in the Keys when they hit an A-ton. Well, more reports have come out since then, and evidently the A-ton had been damaged. It wasn't standing straight up, you know, and it was laying down in the water, and it acted like a spear. Just evidently a foot or so or whatever was out of the water. The rest of it was down the bottom, and they just drove right up into it.
And that's because I saw the photo of the boat, and the A-ton looked like it was standing straight up. So the boat made it stand back up.
It didn't look like it hit the front of the boat. So you're like, how did it get in the middle of the boat? Well, that's how it got there.
Wow. So the boat hit it and made it stand back up. That's crazy. That's not good.
It is, but it's more reason to slow down and look careful at night, you know, as well as the daytime, especially at night.
Was that a night? That was a nighttime incident?
I think so. I think it was a late evening, early night, maybe 9 o'clock. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a tough time to see.
Second thing I got here is stay away from Cuba. This is not a good time to go trolling around Cuba. Do not go down there.
I'm gonna take that advice, Jim.
I don't know.
And the third thing is, let's give a special shout out to the troops downrange. It looks like over the night, it hit the fan in and around Iran.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be nasty down there for a while, and our troops are going to be in danger, more danger. And even back here at home, guys, you know, we need to stay alert. If you see something, say something. You know, this kind of stuff brings the crazies out of the woodwork, and some of those sleepers maybe that came in over the last couple of years. So please stay alert, and if you see anything at all, you know, call it in. That goes for offshore and inshore.
Pay attention to your environment, no doubt.
Exactly. We want to keep everybody as safe as we can.
That's right. Hey,
all right, guys.
I want to thank you too. I had a really good charter yesterday, so your fishing tips.
I was going to ask you about
your
that.
fishing tips are excellent, my friend.
Well, good.
Yes.
Good.
Captain,
Ruth said, you know, she was hoping you guys had a good day.
Yes, Captain Jim Fogel's a fishy guy. So I appreciate you, brother.
All right, guys. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good week. And for the Coast Guard Auxiliary in St. Pete, Jim Fogel, be safe out there.
Thanks, Captain Jim.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Bye-bye.
All right, buddy. Good stuff right there. Brought to you by our good friends at Visit St. Pete Clearwater. Good people over there as well. Let's check in with one of our legendary friends, the Mad Snooka, the only charter captain I know without a tan. How are you, my friend?
I'm working on that, but good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, buddy.
Working on going to
I'll
bed.
start out the conversation wishing Captain Hegman a speedy recovery.
Thank you, sir. Good job. Yep. I know.
Yeah, we want to get him to recovery. I was so sorry to hear that. When I heard that right away out of the gate, my heart sunk. I went, oh, come on.
I know. It's just terrible, man. And
not good.
The older we get, the more of it we see, unfortunately. It's just, like I said, it's a reminder for everybody to just try to take care of themselves, do everything you can, you know. I mean, Jeffrey's a I don't know, and he's a West Coast legend, man. I mean, he just is. He's just a great fisherman. He's been doing it a long time at a very high level, a lot of big-time tournament wins. You know, he's got time running big boats, you know, so big fish, billfish, redfish, tarpon tournaments. I mean, the dude has done it all. And it just, I had a tough week. I had a softball buddy that coming out of our tournament last weekend ended up in a really bad car accident, and we're just able to get him out of a coma yesterday. And then I had Jeffrey going on, and my phone, I've been texting all week with different text groups trying to get updates on everybody's health, and it's scary, dude. You gotta be paying attention. Yeah, my one buddy was not wearing his seatbelt. So, you know, we should be way past that now. You know, and I'm thrilled that he's okay, and hopefully he's going to make a speedy recovery. But please, people, you know, wear your seatbelts. You just never.
We got to get Jim Fogel to do a safe driving, you know, report too.
Right, no doubt. What you got for me? How's the fishing, David?
Well, you know, I can't lie. With this weather we had, I didn't do a whole lot, but most people think of me and they go, night fishing and this? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
You know,
good point.
But now we're coming out of the woods a little bit after this, you know, rain, and it's, you know, calendar's starting to pick up a bit and going to get after it. But, you know, when the water's really cold, I wasn't messing with them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just left. And, you know, you can only watch so much Netflix and Amazon Prime Video, and I just pulling my hair out. I was going downtown Bradenton playing pinball, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is just getting. Don't
you think, David, that, you know, when it's cold like that, especially for snook, it seems like to me, because they're, you know, a subtropical species, although, you know, we know that they've gotten further and further north, so there seems to be a strand that does better with the cold. But don't you think that puts a lot of undue pressure on them and a lot of stress when you're catching them when it's really cold?
Absolutely. That's why I just leave them alone. I mean, this water back up to 65, 66 in the air. I've been fishing. Took a little shot over the weekend. Of course, we had those couple cold nights, and now we're gonna head into a warming trend. And when that water gets, you know, like 68, 70, yeah, they'll be fine. But, you know, I just told everybody that I had booked. I said, "You guys okay with waiting?" And all of them are okay with waiting. They're like, "Yeah." And that, you know, and I was just talking with our good friend Cliff Vanderbosch this morning, and I jokingly said with him, I texted him, I said, "Hey, maybe you could put a Hubbard tattoo over that big scar on the back of your arm." And he says, "No."
Man, one day.
Everybody needs a Hubbard stamp.
Well, on the back of his arm, well, he broke his arm, but he's coming out of the woods. He's getting stronger every day, and that's great to hear. But yeah, as far as fishing goes, it was great to hear Van Hubbard, and wishing Jeff a speedy recovery. And heading into March, give me a shout. Let's go fishing. And I'm starting my trips a little earlier. I'm thinking I'm doing about 2 hours of daylight, believe it or not.
Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, I got to start these trips a little earlier because this, and you know, and I'm going to get thrown out of the local hospitals in the middle of the night for trying to meet a nurse. But you know,
tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, David, and book that trip.
It's madsnooker.com and 727-570-9711, and we usually get 40 to 60 snooker trip. And you know, I just had a lot of trout lately. A few nights I went, I said, "You want to go?" And I did take some guys fishing, and we just wailed on trout. I've never seen so many trout in the last 20 years.
Good. That's good. That's good news.
Yeah, really good stuff. Well, let's wish Jeff Hegman a speedy recovery again, and you guys are knocking it out of the park every week.
We appreciate you, my brother. Always good to hear your voice. Stay in touch with us, buddy.
Yes, sir. See you guys.
All right,
Have a great
boys.
day.
You too.
Yeah, the
stuff
guys
right
at
there.
Salt Strong, Joe and Luke, were out filming and right around your area. And Joe sent me a text. They had caught like over a dozen trout north of 23 inches. The big one was just over 25.
Listen, I'll be texting.
Crazy.
I'm going to text them later. Stay out of my trout holes, down. What the hell, bro?
Luke lives over there.
I don't listen. That's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Stay in your office. Leave my trout alone, big fella. Let's go to the phone lines again. Try to get another one in here before we go to break. Let's check in with a good friend, the Mez Monster, Mike Mesra, Tampa Bay Sporting Clays. Mez, how are you, buddy?
Hey, guys. Top of the morning. Try not to talk too much. Mike, take it easy.
I'm with you. I'm with
In
you.
his line of
I'm with
work,
you.
that's easy.
Yeah,
He's
right.
very quiet.
Exactly, Dylan. I know. Exactly. Man, the mad snooker, I tell you, it's terrible getting old. I got to tell you, I just talked to somebody about 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, man, we need to do the mad snooker overnight. I did it once. It was the most unbelievable trip. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. I go, you got to prepare yourself. But, yeah, I got to get that going. I can't remember who I was talking to. Isn't that just it's terrible getting old.
No doubt. No
I'm
doubt.
sitting here racking my brain as I'm listening to his voice. I'm going, who the hell did I just talk to about that? Hey,
Why did I
on
walk
a
into this
fishing-
room?
Exactly. Hey, on a fishing side, before we talk about Sporting Clays, after this storm that went through, which I was so glad we had this rain, we needed it so bad, pushed through pretty quick last night. I mean, would this be like a good day to go fishing for most guys after this push through? And I'm sure it's flat calm out there right now, but, I mean, would this be a good day to hit it?
I mean, offshore-wise, things are a little confused. Getting out deep would be okay. Near shore is still, I think, recovering. We're on the backside of a pretty good cold front still. It's still pretty stirred up, but it's warming up slowly, so I think it's getting right. And this week should be nice if we can get some sort of consistency to the weather. Inshore-wise, I mean, a big influx of fresh water could potentially shake things up because we have been in such a drought. So that change in salinity could get them a little excited today, move some water around.
Bite wasn't bad yesterday, but it wasn't great, if that makes sense. Like, I even told, I had Captain Zeke Dumas mating for me yesterday, and I told him when we finished up, with everyone I talked to while I was on the water, we probably had the best day. And we didn't crush them, but we caught some fish.
Yeah.
So, and some guys struggled a little bit more than others. So it's tough to say.
Where were you, Mike?
Fort DeSoto.
What area?
Down around Fort
Okay,
DeSoto.
cool.
East Beach.
Yeah, East Beach. Yeah, Mahoney. But yeah, I mean, we, fishing my normal waters, we didn't have to run far. The trout bite was okay. Better on jigs than it was on bait. The mirror lure Little John was really good. We did catch a couple of good ones. A lot of 14, 15-inch fish, which is pretty common. The thing that I'm still struggling with is the habitat. Man, our habitat sucks down there. There's areas that just should be, covered in speckled trout, and they're not because there's just no grass there anymore. But, all in all, it wasn't too bad. We caught a dozen redfish or so and probably a dozen to 20 trout, so it wasn't great 4-hour trip, but it wasn't terrible. So,
Nice.
Yeah, it was okay. But I don't know if today will be good or bad. It's a really interesting question because, like Dylan said, the front
think it's a
wasn't
toss-up.
crazy. It is. Normally, the backside of a front is not good because the high pressure pushes in, the bluebird skies. You're not going to have that this morning with that fog. There's not going to be a lot of wind this morning. It might be decent this morning still as that barometer still kind of set in place.
It could go either way, but I'm on the positive side.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
You always are.
Good. Attaboy.
Sporting Clays, talk to me.
Attaboy. Yeah, I'm ready.
April
we're getting ready
18th.
to lock in. We're getting ready to lock in our food. I think we're going to go with Danny from Grill Provisions. He always knocks it out of the park. He does all my steaks and clays. So I think Mike and I are going to lock that in and working on a few more teams. I'm going to go back and talk to a bunch of guys, some friends of mine, Jay Keller. I know they've gotten a team. My buddy Ken Cochran, who you guys I'm sure know. So many guys that started the children's home have passed. And I mean, I'd like to take a moment of, silence when we're there and say a prayer for a lot of these guys. Bill Arthur, my old partner, and all these guys really took this thing to the next level. And the fact that you're getting involved and getting it back up is just awesome. it's going to be a great time. April 4th, April
18th.
Yep.
Saturday, April 18th. Yep. It's an afternoon shoot. We're going to have a blast. It's the Real Animals Sporting Clays Classic, benefiting the Children's Home of Tampa, honoring the late great General Norman Schwarzkopf. We're kind of saddling up with the General Norman Schwarzkopf shoot, which was so great for so many years. Legendary, exactly. Which General Norman Schwarzkopf to me is just the guy. He's the guy. Dylan, you probably don't remember Norman.
Dylan's too young.
I know, but
I know of him.
But you have a young
military
son.
History.
You have a young son.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you want him to grow up to be.
Yep.
You want him to grow up to be General Norman Schwarzkopf. Then you can
Stormin' Norman.
Yeah, 100%. But it's going to be a good time. There's information on my website at realanimals.com. You can always reach out to the Children's Home as well. You can reach out to me directly. I got another half a team this week. I think Joe Cellini from ASI Landscaping, him and his bride are going to come and shoot. So we're picking up a little bit of steam for sure. Going to be a good one.
And we are, we're doing something a little bit different this time. Instead of having a team of 4, which is a great idea by Mike, we're going to do teams of 2 too. So you don't have to, spend $1,000 for a team. You can go ahead and do it for less and still participate.
Still come and shoot.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We're going to have all that info on our website too under the calendar and events. But we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. PM events are always fun. We're gonna kick it up.
I love it.
It's going to be great.
You're the man, Michael. I appreciate you, brother.
I can't wait to see, the whole Real Animals Fishing crew, and hopefully a bunch of your listeners will come out. And if you're fishing, you love shooting too, so it's all great.
100%.
Thank you guys for all your hard work.
Try and give us a call tomorrow too, Mikey, if you can.
You got it, buddy.
All right, my friend.
Safe.
Thanks. TBSC.com is the website. Tampa Bay Sporting Clays. Mike Mez does it better than anybody in the business. Make sure you join us Saturday, April 18th for the Real Animal Sporting Clays Classic, benefiting the Children's Home. We're going to talk to Tim at Fisherman's Hut here on the other side. Hopefully, we'll hear from you as well. 1-800-969-9352. Light them up. We'll be back.
Hey, it's Ryan Gorman here, and I teamed up with my friends over at Mark Spain Real Estate to do a monthly mortgage gift.
It's not that bad, dude. No, it's really not.
All right, good. Sounds bad in my head, but my head's a weird place.
His own worst critic.
Capt Mike Anderson here for Titan Plumbing and Electric. My friend Joe Sonara is the owner, and I've known him and his family for over 15 years. And when Beth and I were getting work done on our home, he was the first person I called because trusting the people working on your home is everything. Call Titan Plumbing and Electric today at 813-933-8010 and find out for yourself what thousands of customers already know. Titan Plumbing and Electric is a company you can trust. TitanPlumbingandElectric.com.
Got the free iHeart app? Farrah and Farrah makes sending your comments lightning fast. Tap the red mic, hit send. Enter, make it a Farrah fight. Call Farrah and Farrah now, Tampa.
From the Service Mine's halls of comfort, our heroes respond to a neighbor in danger.
6-letter word for speed. Tough one. Crazy. Inferno. The Clark's AC. On its last leg. If it fails, Sizzle and Scourge torches their comfort. The Clark's need a new AC. Pronto. Boat calculations. Verify. Refrigerant levels. Optimal.
Is it working?
Performance. Peak efficiency.
Thanks, 1 hour man.
Pronto.
You really beat the heat.
Get 0% up to 4 years on new impact windows. Visit ReeseWindows.com. If you want your windows better and Reese, pick up the phone and just search Reese.
These days, you've got 2 choices: buying a new car or making the one you've got run like new. That's why we have thousands of ASE certified technicians to help you get more out of your car. Firestone Complete Auto Care. Book now at
Crazy.
FirestoneAuto.com.
I've told you guys for years.
Morning, Scott. Morning, Jerry.
Fishing tackle like gator gyms, and those of you who listen and stop by took advantage of great deals. Nobody in the business.
Morning, Karen.
Like my guy Jim Vick.
What's up, Tim?
Those savings along to his customers, and that's great news for you. They have all the best names in the industry, including all my favorites like Quantum Reels, Ingo Coolers, Mirror Lure, Strike King, Mustad.
What day looks best to get out of Clearwater Pass to 100 foot? It's going to be a little moderately windy pretty much every day. So nothing super flat calm, but not terrible. a lot of east wind in the morning over the next 10 days. So it's going to be blowing out of the east pretty good almost every morning. But calming down in the afternoon. So, I mean, if you have a decently sized boat, you could ride out there in the morning with that strong east wind and then get back in the afternoon. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday probably look best.
Offshore.
Yeah. But yeah, every day for the next 10 days, you got an east wind in the morning. But Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday, it's an east wind in the morning, and then it kind of picks up windy late in the day too. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's just east wind in the morning, and then calm the rest of the day. But this is that time of year where the weather forecast changes dramatically in a very short time. So it's one of those times of year you got to look at the weather a couple days ahead of your trip, look at the weather the day before your trip, and then look at the weather the morning of your trip, because it can change that quick. Morning, Matt.
I've been telling you guys for years now about Pro Marine Performance Centers being the premier Bay Area boating resource. Well, now they've added another great location to serve the boating community. They're still in St. Pete at 9293 Bay Pines Boulevard, but they've added a great new location at 500.
Today's nice and calm, boy. Tomorrow's a little sporty. Monday's going to be a little breezy. 10 to 16. I hate it when they do that. That means they don't have a clue.
Mm-hmm.
And they just have to go to work and try to get a show in. It's risky. Welcome back. Had a real short segment here, about a minute and a half. I'm going to try to get Fisherman Tim in here real quick. Tim, how are you? Fisherman Tim, I'm calling you.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Captain. How are you doing?
Good, buddy. I got you on a short one. I can always keep you on hold through the break if you want to stay with us. What you got for me, pal?
I was just going to ask about the near shore, kind of inshore species. What do you guys use to kind of target them? Flounder, redfish? Seems like we've got an influx lately, and I'm trying to think what the best way to target these big doormat flounder within, 5 to 10 miles offshore. Any kind of recommendations?
Man, I would think a shrimp would work great.
Yeah, shrimp or the classic, like if you're going out flounder fishing, hitting some of those nearshore artificial reefs or wrecks, some of the biggest possible nearshore structure, like St. Pete Beach Reef, the tanks, and then getting off to the side of that in the sand with those mud minnows. The mud minnows.
Yeah,
that's the tricky one.
Yeah.
But live shrimp is a great go-to. It's a lot easier. But those creek chubs, those mud minnows, those little snook-looking snook-looking
Don't
baits
you
with
think
the vertical lines.
Like a knocker rig, too, something that
Yes.
keeps it right on the bottom? I mean,
Knocker
that's where them
or a
flounder
jig
are.
head.
Yeah, somebody keeps it down on the bottom.
And on the sand, adjacent to the biggest structure you can find. And this is the time of year to get those big doormats near shore.
Hey, I'm up against the clock, Tim. I got to let you go, buddy, but great call. I'm sorry we went a little long there. Appreciate you. Great call, as always. Love that guy.
Bye-bye.
Super studly. And we got Captain Rick Gross on the line. Hopefully we'll hear from you as well. Our last big segment here on the other side, so make sure you keep it tuned right here. 970 WFLA, the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. We'll be back.
Local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk.
Yeah, my buddy Jeremy Stock, that's what he loves to do. The nearshore flounder.
Understood. I get it. Monday's going to be 62 to 83. So it's going to be warm enough. I might have just get out there and go to work on them. Throw some of my mirror lures and just go to work.
U.S. officials say they're still investigating and have not verified Cuba's account of the incident. Two teenage boys
Ahead of that full moon.
after raping a teenage girl in Miami.
Should be good that morning. That tide's pour in. Low tide's at 9:30, so you wouldn't even have to start that early. You could fish that incoming.
Low tide is treacherous over the next couple of days, next week. It's weird. We've had a lot of these negative lows, like right around sunrise.
That time of year, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you get a lot of negative lows. But I've always, I mean, it's weird that like the last 2 months, really, almost every moon phase, the super negative load has been right around sunrise. Just ironic that it lines up like that. Full moon Tuesday.
Yeah.
Man, this morning's negative low, negative 0.7.
Yeah, Monday too.
Yeah. Well, it's getting shallow or getting less severe, thankfully.
I got the tides. Is that the tides market? Is that the one?
What? How I check the tides?
No, Safety Harbor, the restaurant.
Oh.
I think that's the one I got on Thursday. Filming. It's been a little tough to get some of these people to respond.
To do the promotion? That's funny.
I don't get it. I'm like, let's make one meal for free advertising. I think it'd be all that difficult. You know what I mean? We're literally in and out in like an hour. But you know, we did it at your place.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone.
Yeah.
Get in the zone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky
So,
and help you save time and money down the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. I'm Brian Black, News Radio WFLA. This report is sponsored by True Green.
Mitchell's asking if you shared your deviled eggs with Beth.
No.
He did not.
I ate them all.
I ate them all within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I should have too, because they were good. I ate like 4 of them on the way home. I'm like licking deviled egg off my hands, and I'm headed down to across the Howard Franklin.
Those things were good.
They were delicious. They were excellent. Yes, I highly recommend that your wife makes us deviled eggs anytime she wants.
Yes.
I love deviled eggs.
OCC events with deviled eggs.
Straight protein. Love it. Love it. They had a little kick to them too, just a little spice. It was nice.
I love deviled eggs.
I will tell you, I got to tell you, if I'm being totally honest, I told Beth about them, and then she was like, "Were they better than mine?"
Awkward.
That was the question. I was gonna say. And of course, I said, "No, baby, they were not as good as yours, but they were pretty damn good."
Smart man.
They were good, yeah. They were pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was impressed. I'm a big fan. We go to a party, and there's Hoovries Doovries, and there's a bunch of
Dude, at our company Christmas party, there was a tray of deviled eggs, and I saw it get put down on the table. I was like, "Oh yeah!" So I was talking to a few people. I walk over, it was empty. I was so pissed. I was like, "Damn it!"
I gotta watch my grandson Ryder. He's an animal when it comes to them things.
Yeah.
My wife, for the holidays, she makes a tray, and then she puts a little plate in the fridge for Ryder.
Grandson.
Yeah. But
he gets his own special plate.
He does.
Wow.
Yeah. Chump.
I like one of our staff members, Krista. Her daughter likes making them. So a lot of times when she comes, they'll have like a tray of different kinds. Like one section will have like the bacon crumbled on it. One section will have like the jalapenos. One will be like pimento cheese and different types. Man, nothing like a deviled egg sampler platter. Whew. Like eating 10 eggs in a sitting would be odd, but if they're deviled eggs, that's no problem.
Yeah. Welcome back. Again, putting a shout out to Affordable Roofing Systems. Listen, nobody does it better. We've been telling you for many, many years now. Just great people. David Torres and his family are good people to the core. They're fishy people. I've had them on my boat several times. Absolutely love them to death. Integrity, respect, honesty, a professional approach to doing business. All the things you want when you invest in an important thing like either repairing or replacing the roof to your home. It protects everything, almost everything you own. So make the right call. Call 1-888-397-ROOF. Get you that free estimate or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com. Let's go to the phones here. Again, we are rolling into our last big segment of the morning. No better way to start it than with our good friend, Captain Rick Gross. Rick, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm going through the same thing you're going through, Mike. I think it's the oak trees. I really think it's the oak trees. It just sinus problems like crazy, but yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Hey. I appreciate y'all having me last week. I hope I did y'all proud. I really enjoy doing that. If I'm not fishing, I like talking fishing anyhow, or going to listen to fishing like at OCC. I learned a few things there too. East Beach, there's a picnic table somewhere. What type of lure to use? Don't use your sonar when you're around tarpon, which I was like, okay, what am I going to do?
Yeah, it was a good time for sure.
Yeah. And I just, we got off the, this week, Thursday night, we had the Manatee County 6a-8a banquet, and that was a blast.
Man, the turnout for that was crazy.
Always,
I saw some of the videos. That was insane.
Manatee County absolutely brings the heat when it comes to 6a-8a. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
It's incredible. What, they have 1,500 people?
I think it was pretty close to that.
I
Yeah,
think
they
so,
broke
too.
another record.
Yeah.
It was another record that. Yeah, it was
Why is
good.
that?
Well, part of it is, you think about it, all the legends down there. We're talking to one on the phone now. Then you got Scott Moore down there, Justin Moore down there, Brian Gorski, the president of 6a-8 Florida. That's his home county. But even then, dude, everyone in Pinellas County that even thinks about 6a-8, whether you're a member or not, should look at a picture of that ballroom and be ashamed of yourself.
Well,
we can't do a better job than that.
I have to think that a majority of those people are not especially Manatee County residents.
Why?
Well, I mean,
you act like Manatee County is only a football field.
But I'm just saying, it's got to attract other people, right? Maybe people are going from I need to see a guest list. I have questions.
Well, their your chapter members are the ones that are going to support the chapter, and that's a Manatee County chapter. Just like
I'm not arguing with you.
I'm just saying, just like
saying.
the Hillsborough County chapter.
I'm just saying. I think Pinellas County's getting cheated. I think Pinellas County people need to stay in Pinellas County for our Pinellas County banquet. We'll see how Manatee County can stack up.
You think they're just
I think they're
off?
Stealing from Hillsborough and Pinellas.
Come on, man.
That's crazy, though. 1,500 people?
It might have been more than that.
Pinellas County can barely get 200 to show up.
I know. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. I mean, even if
we're the most densely populated county in the state.
It's almost completely surrounded by water to boot.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are we doing?
That's frustrating.
Yes. Listen, I've been working on Pinellas County for many, many years trying to get that one a little bigger.
You're apparently not very good at this.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Thank you for that. I don't even know why I talked to him, Rick. I really don't. You know?
Good times.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Well, we did all right. We got lucky and we won some of the raffle prizes and.
I don't know how with 1,500 people there. Should come to
They
a
have a
Pinellas
lot of-
one.
they have a lot of prizes.
Apparently, your odds are a lot higher.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then Amanda Holly was a couple tables over from us, and one of my buddies is a big Amanda Holly fan, and he got to go take a picture with Amanda Holly, and he was just beaming afterwards. I was like, oh, my God. But that was a lot of fun, and it all goes, kept telling me we spent a lot of money. It's like, what's going to a good cause?
Yes, sir. It's always good.
Yeah.
They're always a good event, that's for sure.
Yeah, and then one of the things that kind of stood out for me with Mahoney is Mahoney's still pretty slick with how he does things. He's got a. I'm sitting there next to Ray Markham, and Ray Markham is, as far as technical about the one Roadhouse thing we went to, they were talking about how to work a lure and everything else. Ray Markham was sitting there going, he says, well, they caught that fish on the upswing because it hit his mouth this way. I'm like, oh, my God.
Classic Ray.
I said, Mahoney told you what to fish with. He told you the color to fish with, but he didn't tell you how to fish the lure. And so I turned to Ray and I said something to Ray. I said, he says, well, went to put my hand up, but y'all were busy doing whatever. And I was going to ask. I wanted to ask Mahoney, now, how do you fish that lure? And I turned to Ray and I says, how do you fish that jig? And he says, well, Ray told me exactly how to fish that jig. I says, that makes sense. I said, but
100%.
Mahoney's slick on what he does.
Oh, there's no doubt. There might not be. There isn't a oil slick in Tampa.
I would call it
than that guy.
slippery.
Slippery, yeah.
Slippery.
Actually, it might not even be slippery. It might be slickery. He might be slickery, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, hey, listen, I sent you a text, but I'm just going to go ahead and ask you. You want to be our guest on 24th of March at OCC?
On the spot.
Yeah, I'll be sure.
You're it? You're gonna.
I'll do it.
You're the showcase
That just
guy,
happened.
buddy. Went down. Going down right here, right now. Things happen live right here.
Mm-hmm.
The Bartow Forward
All
Real
right.
Animals radio show.
And I just want to say,
y'all must be getting desperate.
No,
That's all
actually, we were talking about it before the show, and we're like, you're an absolute legend on the west coast of Florida. You've been doing this at the highest level forever. I filmed 2 shows with you in one day, and we moved about 300 yards on a flat. It was ridiculous. And
well, I'm not making any promises to be able to do that again anytime soon.
Oh, I'm going to get you. And you're always coming anyway, so it's a good opportunity for people to pick your brain and ask you questions. I mean, I think it's a no-brainer. So as long as you're in, you're our guest. Tuesday, March 24th, 7 to 9 p.m., OCC Roadhouse, Captain Rick Gross. Don't miss it.
nice. And I just want to say that Lincoln in the chat on Facebook said, you go fishing where the fish are. That's why I cross the Skyway for 6a-8a banquets. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
I was proven right.
That's one person.
One person out of 1,500.
You could have had 201 at the Pinellas County Banquet.
We don't have 1,500 people watching live, so one out of those people, it's a significant majority.
He's so political.
I do know that there's a picnic table over there someplace I got to find. I don't know.
East Beach, baby. It's loaded.
Stay off East Beach. Leave East Beach alone, people. Good call, Rick. We appreciate you. Now we got you pinned down for March OCC, so look forward to seeing you, my brother.
All right. I appreciate y'all guys.
Have a great day, buddy. Hopefully we'll chat with you tomorrow.
Sounds great.
All right, partner. Be good. The best in the business right there, Captain Rick Gross. Fishy business.
Yeah.
Fishy business.
I got in trouble last week. He was just riffing. I was just entranced listening to him, and Van Hubbard was on hold for 30 minutes.
Nice. Oops. Not the way to treat family, Dylan.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have that.
Let's go to Mitch in St. Pete. Mitch, good morning. How are you? What can we do for you, brother?
Good morning, Captain Mike. Good morning, Dylan.
Morning.
Just wanted to follow up with y'all. I meant to ask you at Tuesday night at OCC, the getting your new skeeter boat set up and past history with trolling motors. Do you prefer the multiple lithium-ion batteries or a single lithium-ion battery?
It's a single, but it's what was that? What was the rest of the question?
Which one is giving you the best performance?
Well, I haven't spent a lot of time with a lot of brands or a lot of different batteries. I've been an Abyss guy since I switched to lithium. Abyss is a local company. They're right there out of Clearwater. I just think that that Nick and the guys over there at Abyss are just doing it different. They've got an app. You can actually pull it up on your phone and kind of see, what's going on with your batteries when you're on the water, when you get to your boat in the morning, when you leave your boat at night. I just had a problem. I just had one of my batteries go bad. They actually just did a post about it because I was amazed. Like, I literally called him up and he's like, yep, no problem, get over here. Drove over there. They threw it on the tester. He's like, yep, you got a bad one? Boom, give me a new one, just right on the spot. I mean, that's what you want. For me, it's about getting good product, but it's about getting quality service after the sale, because in our environment and the things that we put these boats through, things go bad. They just do. No matter how great the product is, you can run into hiccups. But if you get great service after the sale, like you do at, Bob's Machine Shop, like you do at Power Pole, those companies to me are the ones
Yamaha.
Yamaha, those are the ones that I really tend to lean into because, especially if I'm putting my name on something. If I put my name on it, I got to have service after.
And that's what it comes down to is you can get motors, you can get batteries, you can get all these different products in a lot of different places. It's the customer service that you're paying for.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get a hold of Abyss if you're thinking about going that way and talk to Nick and the boys over there and just see what's best for your system and for how you're set up and what you're trying to accomplish.
Yep, I'm looking to put the new Powerful Move.
That's the right choice.
Game changer, bro. That thing is amazing.
Just curious between the 3 batteries for 36 volts or the single battery. It's kind of mixed reviews reading online. Of course, it's the web we're looking at now. But one of your personal opinions, since you're on the water a lot, use that motor a lot.
I think mine's just a single 36, if I'm not mistaken. Mine's just a big old single. So I would, and again, I'm not the most technically sound person. I tend to lean into.
I can vouch for that.
Thanks, you, Dylan. I tend to lean into the people that are good at that stuff. When I got with Abyss battery, I just lean into them. I'm like, hey, I'm running a 36 volt trolling motor. What do I need? They tell me. That's what I get. And because again, for me, I'm not in there fixing it all the time. I don't want to be. I want to be fishing. I want to be hunting.
And to me, I think it comes down to your usage, right? So Mike's on a smaller, lighter boat, on a flat, on a trip that's going to be 4 or 6 hours. Whereas if you're putting it on a offshore boat where you're going to be fishing 10 hours and that thing's going to be holding you in 2 to 3 footers, redundancy would help.
Right.
So I think it comes down to your usage. So I would give one of them a call at Abyss and kind of chat through what you're planning to use it for, what size boat, all that good stuff.
They'll lead you in the right direction, Mitch. Instead of me just, like I said, I've had really good luck. I've got Abyss I had it in my Contender. I have it now in my Skeeter. I have it in my KO. It's been great. So the one in my KO went bad, and they just swapped it out right away. So, it just.
I'll give them a call for sure.
Yeah, they're good people.
Work
right over there,
offshore,
right over there in Clearwater.
Trolling motor and inshore.
Yeah, buddy. Yep, that's what I do, Mitch. Hopefully, I lead you in the right direction, buddy.
Sounds good. And just on the Miss Becky wanted to tell y'all good morning.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate her deviled eggs.
We appreciate her very much. Before that was banana pudding. Before that,
I missed the banana pudding.
You missed. Oh, you did miss the banana. Wow, that's too bad. I was going to save you some, but I didn't.
It's the thought that counts.
Thanks, Mitch. I appreciate you, brother. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a wonderful day. You
too. Good stuff. Let's try to get one more in here real quick. I don't know if I can get them both in, but I'm going to try to get them. Well, you can get one in here and one on the other side. Captain Scott Moore, what's up, buddy? How many people were at that banquet, Scott?
Good morning.
How many people were at the banquet?
Well, that'll be a good show there with Rick there.
Yeah, no doubt.
I tell you, he catches fish, and he's been fishing for years. You got a freshwater too. He covers that freshwater.
Yeah, he does.
Catches a lot of fish in freshwater.
Yeah, he does. He's a sicko. Fishy business. How many people were at the Manny?
Gonna brag a little bit. 1,300
Oh,
CCA Manatee County.
13.
Yeah. How many from Pinellas and Hillsborough there?
Not well. I don't know. I don't think there's that many.
I think
But it
we need to
doesn't
start
matter
asking
how
for
many
zip
you
codes.
Have, whether you have 200 or that many.
Yeah, 200. We had
But,
200 in Pinellas County. It's an embarrassment.
That's fine. That's fine. That's,
Come on, Scott.
It should be more. It should be more.
We don't give out participation trophies on this show,
No,
bud.
we don't. That's not 200s. Listen, and I'm grateful that we have the 200. I'm not snubbing those people. But for a county that's almost completely surrounded by water, as densely populated as that is, with some of the greatest tackle stores in the country in it, we know how important fishing is to Pinellas County. And 200 people show up at the CCA banquet?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can remember having it at High Hat Ranch. I mean, and having maybe I think of a $1.50 when we first started. But Manatee County has really come through. By the way, Rick Murphy got the Ted Forsgren Award for conservation, Mike. So it should be said out there. Rick's done a great job. Rick.
Oh, yeah.
And he well deserved. I'm sure they'll go down the list eventually. But he's been in the forefront over the years
for
that.
sure.
So
No
that
doubt.
was great.
No doubt. He's done a lot of
They
great
gave
work.
a Pathfinder away, guy in Fort Myers, and we had a great time. And it doesn't matter what county you're at, join CCA, support your county. You'll have a great time at our banquets. They're
agree.
always, Brian. They do a great job.
All right.
Good fishing, everybody.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you, man.
You're the man, buddy. Thank you, sir. Good stuff. We're going to go to break here. Hopefully I get Captain Ray Markham on the other side, hear what he's got to say. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back wrapping things up on the other side, 970 WFLA.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just search Reese.
Protect your home now with factory direct custom made.
1,300 people. That's a ton of people. Now I want to go to the Manatee County one.
It's a good one. I've been there. I've been invited once. I sat at, what table was that?
He said, I've been invited once.
Yeah, once. Well, I'm normally...
They don't like our kind on the other side of the bridge.
I do the one out in Bartow.
Yeah.
I do the one... I was doing the one in Pinellas all the time.
I feel like you're closer to Manatee.
Yeah, it might be.
You're Manatee adjacent.
I am.
Yeah, I mean, Amanda Holly, she's there. I'm pretty sure she's Pinellas County. Yeah. Good example.
My father raised me that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
He didn't do a good job teaching you that.
He did, because I just bit the shit out of my tongue right there.
Did you win your softball tournament? Someone asked in the chat.
We actually really sucked, if I'm being honest. Really sucked. We had a really, really good team, and we did not. A couple guys didn't really hit too well, and we lost to Georgia and California. The first day we had Georgia beat. They beat us late. California stomped a mud hole in our keister. And then we started Saturday morning. We beat Ohio, and we lost to New Jersey, and ultimately lost to Missouri. One of the other Florida teams did finish second in the Challenge Cup, which was kind of cool. A lot of good guys on that team. A lot of great guys on the team I played with too. But we just didn't play well. We didn't hit well, for sure. No timely hitting. I got 2 at bats, and I was 2 for 2.
So you batted well.
I did bat well, as a matter of fact. I should have got more swings. But I did not. But I was upbeat, positive, and trying to help my team win like always. But I appreciate him asking. I think we play again March 21st and 22nd. Play again.
Scamp is still open, yes. Supposed to close any day. It's only supposed to be open July 1st through the end of the year. But for some reason, the feds are real slow this year.
We have a real short segment here. It's 57 already.
Yep.
Welcome back. Wrapping things up here this morning. Big shout out to Jason Behringer for keeping this thing alive. Let's try to get a real quick call in with Captain Ray Markham before we close up shop here. Ray, how are you this morning, my friend? Thanks for hanging on through the break.
I got answers for you. First off, Rick Gross is right. The oak trees are dumping stuff like you wouldn't believe. And every day I got to go out and find my cars. Like it's covered with leaves. But anyway, I'm Dylan, born and raised right here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Okay? I am a Manatee Life member of CCA. I joined CCA back when it was FCA and first getting started in Pinellas. And I grew up here fishing all up and down this coast. And I'm telling you, back when I was a kid, there's nothing that compares to what it was like, the fishing, than compared to now, than what it was like back then. The dredging and filling in Tampa Bay screwed it up. All the mishaps and intentional or whatever kind of dumpings of raw sewage in the water, things like that have really put a damper on fishing, even though you can still catch fish up here. You go down to Manatee County, and for years I drove down that way, across the bridge, and it's like you felt like you were going to the Bahamas because the water was clear, it was clean, and there were fish everywhere. I mean, there were fish everywhere. And it's just, a big difference. And I became a life member actually at a Pinellas meeting up here when we had a CCA banquet. And, well, you were there.
Hey, listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I got to wrap things up here. But I love you dearly. The last thing I need you doing is coming on here and agreeing with Dylan. Okay?
Yes.
Right?
I appreciate you, Captain Ray.
No.
Big shout out to you.
I am a member of Manatee.
I know. You're my hero.
I crossed the bridge.
Proving my point, buddy.
See you, buddy.
I appreciate you.
Wrap it up for us, Dylan.
Don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Remember, every second Sunday of the month at 7:30 p.m., we got our live stream show. Every fourth Tuesday of the month, 7 p.m., we've got our in-person event. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for Real Animals Sunday on 620 WDAE. And hopefully we'll see you again next week for another episode of our Real Animals Saturday morning show. Thanks for being a part of our Real Animals family. We're out, y'all.
Tight lines, everybody. We are out.
The preceding program was paid for by Real Animals Fishing.
Thank you guys for listening in, tuning in, joining us this morning. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully we'll see you second Sunday of the month for our live stream show. That is Sunday, March 8th from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. We're going to be doing our live stream show. And then Tuesday, March 24th, OCC Roadhouse. Hopefully we'll see you there. And every Saturday morning right here for our Saturday morning Real Animals radio show, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for being a part of our Saturday morning show. Have a good Saturday.
C6.
It's saddening, it's heartbreaking, but justice has